Remember Stephen Harper? Well, of course you do. I'm only kidding. But it does seem like a long time since he was in power, doesn't it? And sometimes I'm asked what I think some of Harper's greatest accomplishments were. And I have to tell you, one very underrated but crucial change he made was the way federal political parties are financed. If you recall, in 2006, when he came to power, the previous Liberal government had installed a taxpayer vote subsidy for every party receiving more than 2% nationally, or 5% in any given riding. Well, the Harper Conservatives reduced and eventually eliminated that taxpayer subsidy and replaced it with strict donation limits on individuals of only $1,500 per year. And in 2007, all corporate and union donations were banned at the federal level, and many provinces followed suit, including Ontario just this year. But BC is still the wild, wild west when it comes to massive influence from corporations and unions on both the provincial and municipal scene. So you will need to forgive me for being quite happy to see the Dogwood Initiative, one of the largest and most outspoken environmental groups here in BC, lead a campaign to get the big money out of BC politics. You see, the BC Liberals, who are in power right now, benefit from massive corporate donations from large firms who see the Liberals and their power as the key to getting things done. And on the municipal side, well, Vision Vancouver is essentially seen to be in the pockets of real estate developers. And you know, the sad part is the opposition NPA, well, the only way they can fight them is to accept developer donations of their own. So I'm going to ask, who runs this town? So I got this email a couple days ago from Kai Nagata, the man in charge of the Dogwood campaign, and I for once found myself being quite sympathetic to their cause. I thought, wow, here's a real issue that British Columbians from all sides of the spectrum can get behind. And as you can see from some opinion polling, there is substantial support for this cause. But here's the catch. Big Green in Canada is funded by their own big money foreign donors of their own. The exact kind of donors Kai and Dogwood are campaigning against. In fact, thanks to the fantastic work of Financial Post columnist Vivian Krause, there is plenty of proof that the Dogwood Initiative has taken hundreds of thousands of dollars from big American groups like the Tides Foundation and the William and Flora Hewlett Foundation, co-funders of the Rockefeller campaign against Canadian energy exports. U.S. tax filings indicate that since 2008, Tides has paid the Dogwood Initiative $1.2 million. Now, many of you may know that the current Vancouver mayor, Gregor Robertson, is not only the former director of Tides Canada, but also of the Dogwood Initiative. So here we have one virtue-signaling environmental group claiming they are nobly leading the charge against so-called corrupt politicians like Premier Clark, all the while taking questionable dark money from Tides. And yeah, I use the term dark money because that's exactly what this is. You see, Tides has a policy of taking donations from anyone, anywhere in the world, no questions asked. It is not inconceivable for foreign countries to be funding this campaign against our very own Canadian energy industry. But I did want to give Kai Nagata and Dogwood a chance to explain themselves. So I called up Kai myself.
Hi, you've reached Kai. Not available to take your call right now. Leave a message. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Hi Kai, it's Christopher Wilson with the Rebel.media calling again. I left you a message yesterday. For 2 days in a row, I was left with his voicemail. I can't blame him for ducking me. There's literally no way Dogwood can deny the fact they received this money, as it's all published in IRS tax filings. There is more too. The Dogwood Initiative directly financed and supported Liberal Joyce Murray in the 2013 leadership race. So not only are they accepting foreign dark money, possibly from OPEC, for their campaign against our industry, they are directly financing candidates in our elections and leadership races. This goes against everything their fake ban big money in BC politics stands for. But would you really expect anything less from the radical environmental left? Probably not. You know, I really want to do something about this. I want to lead a true campaign to actually ban big money in BC politics, including third-party groups like Tides, Dogwood Initiative, and many others. So I'm launching a petition at TidesOut.ca to get big money out of BC politics. Will you join me and support this cause? Go to TidesOut.ca and sign the petition. For the Rebel.media, I'm Christopher Wilson.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.